A rise of synthetic heroin in Scotland's drugs market would be utterly devastating. That's the warning from the Scottish Drugs Forum, who say they've seen a steady increase in dangerous opioids across the country. It's believed synthetic substances are becoming more prevalent due to a crackdown on heroin production in Afghanistan. The Scottish Government says it's committed to responding quickly to emerging trends. Here's Brandon Cook.
In a country dealing with deep-rooted drug problems, experts now say we face an emerging threat of new synthetic opioids. It hasn't been a meteoric rise, but instead, gradually, day by day, over the past 6 months, anecdotal evidence suggests supplies of extremely potent drugs have steadily creeped into the Scottish drug market. The Scottish Drug Forum say this emerging trend poses a real threat to public health, demanding a strong emergency response.
We are completely underprepared to deal with an emergence of synthetic opioids coming into the Scottish drugs market. We know that because we're not currently managing the situation that we have with the different substances that we already have available. If we then saw more drugs come into that range of things that people are already using, the consequences would just be utterly devastating.
It's thought a 2-year crackdown on heroin production by the Taliban in Afghanistan is beginning to impact supplies right across the globe and created an ideal breeding ground for synthetic copycats. The danger is synthetic opioids are extremely strong, increasing the risk of an overdose, and without secure lab testing, it's difficult to distinguish them on the street.
Without services like drug checking facilities in Scotland, where people are unable to actually check what's contained within substances, the risk always remains incredibly high. And also, if you're also using other substances on top of that, I suppose there's a multiple effect potentially there, where people are always at risk should they be taking any type of substances and synthetics as well.
The Scottish Government say they're committed in delivering drug checking facilities, which would also enable them to respond more quickly to emerging trends. They also said they're in contact with international experts who are assisting in future-proofing against potential risks. Brandon Cook, STV News.
Well, Brandon is here in the studio with me now, and we're expecting a big announcement tomorrow on Scotland's relationship with drugs.
Yeah, tomorrow Public Health Scotland will publish their annual drugs death statistics. This has become a very highly anticipated report ever since Scotland was named Europe's drug death capital a number of years ago. I'm told tomorrow's figures were likely to see a significant decrease in the number of drug-related deaths, but campaigners say that that's no cause for celebration just yet, and a lot of work still needs to be done. It's likely off the back of that we'll hear numerous calls for even more drastic measures to tackle the problem, things like safe consumption rooms and full decriminalisation of drugs for personal use. And what will be telling is if a big drop in the number of deaths will be enough for us to shake off that unenviable title which Scotland has lived with for so many years. Indications at the moment suggest that it won't.
Oh, all right, Brandon, thank you.